on, open up. Don't be tight. Alicia's threatening to ring 999 if I don't get her something for her hangover.
Double shot, banana and a fry apple sort her out.
I'm in quite a critical condition myself, if you haven't noticed.
After one night at Val and Eric's? You lightweight.
Val kicked off, finished a bottle of gin, ripped into everyone and locked herself in bedroom.
Let me guess. Did Eric buy the wrong sort of diamonds, or did someone not eat all their dinner?
I don't want to know.
Bacon butty, please, Hazel. No Alicia? Oh, she's still chipping the gravy off her face. Not that anyone had noticed with her fake bake.
Debbie, I know she was out of order, but you weren't Snow White yourself.
Oh, forget it. Look, I just wanted to let you know that I did a test and I'm not, so sorry.
Oh, great. Just when I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Oh, well, thanks, Andy. I already feel like the world's biggest letdown.
Oh, you know, I'm sorry. We'll get there, I promise.
Look, can you have Sarah for a couple of hours? I need to go and see my dad.
Yeah, I'll be around in a bit. Don't be stressing, all right?
Oh, morning. I know. By rights, I should be still in my dressing gown and picking at leftovers.
Chaz has played a blinder, hasn't she? How come she managed to take the Boxing Day lie-in?
She owes me for next year.
She owes all of us.
Well, it's not like I've got anything better to do, so I'll empty the dishwasher.
I've got a surprise for you out back. Holly's been in.
Oh, is she still here?
No. She left you something, though. You go make us a cup of tea, and then you can open your presents. These may as well go to a charity shop. There's better be some poor kid whose mother's too strapped to buy new.
You don't have to deal with all this now.
What should I do? Leave them lying around as a reminder?
Someone had to stand up for her. Could you really watch her go through another minute of that?
I have done nothing else but stand up for her, as I would have done for Kyle. But now I won't get the chance, will I?
Well, I'm sorry.
Sleep well, did you? Must be a weight off your mind.
No, if you let us explain.
Why did you put us all through that? Well, it's certainly one Christmas that'll stay with me for the rest of my life. God knows what it'll do to Kyle.
Hopefully you'll thank us one day. Because I know you wouldn't have if I had kept him.
Why didn't you talk to me about it? We would have made sure that he was all right. Or were you too scared of that?
I had to let him go, Val. The longer he stayed, the longer I would have hurt everybody. Him especially.
Valerie, she needs our support.
Well, she could have had it. They both could. But it's too late for that now,
She's upstairs getting her toys ready. Make sure, Jake, you don't get her too hyper, will you?
Well, it's all right. He's going to his dad's anyway.
Sick of sounding like such a killjoy. Just wanted to enjoy herself like a normal kid. She's never gonna, is she?
Debs, it's one setback. We'll keep trying.
I just want it to stop. I'm worn out, I'm not sleeping, I can't think straight.
But you're doing a great job. And if you need help, Diane's always offering.
I mean, stop it properly. For good, because nothing's working, is it? IVF, artificial insemination.
We're doing everything we can.
We're not, though, are we? There's one thing left that we haven't tried yet. And I think we might have to.
Not so much an olive branch, more a whole tree.
I'm chuffed they came round in the end. I knew they would. What's wrong?
It's the presents I sent for them.
I'm so sorry, mate.
No. Don't worry about me. I've tried making it up to them, you know. I'm not having it. This stops now.
It's obvious we've got to try this naturally. We never had any of these problems having Sarah.
That was 6 years ago. You've had a miscarriage since then.
Yeah, millions of women do. It doesn't stop them from having more kids.
Who says it's going to work?
Well, it's the only thing that's ever worked for me before.
Yeah, and that's what got us into this mess. There's not even any guarantees.
Oh, what, so I'm not supposed to try then?
You're right, Debbie, you're not thinking straight. This is insane. If you thought yesterday was bad, how are they going to take this?
Listen, when they realise how desperate things have got...
They already know. Everyone's at the limits, not just you. How many more days like yesterday do you want?
Whatever we do, someone is going to get hurt. And I hate it. But I would rather it was me than Sarah. And I thought you'd feel the same.
Why do we have to meet up here? I've got mud all up my new trainers.
Get in.
Let's go home for my dad's songs. If he'd have caught you here last night.
So, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it?
Anyway, I have to give you your present.
But it can't be as good as the one I gave you.
Are you still having one, remember? Birthday and Christmas. Reminds me of the time you drove me to the hospital to see Kyle.
All I need now is a nice set of keys to put it on.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I'll drive you around in a real one of these again.
Will you?
Defo. No parents telling us what to do. Just us two.
Does that mean I'm your girlfriend?
Yeah, if you want.
Well, yeah. Only if you want.
Yeah. Cool.
Every time I looked at him, I just wanted to cry. And it's not because I don't love him, it's because I do. But I can't be the mum that he needs.
Amy, we could all see what it was doing to you. You don't need to explain.
Oh, doesn't she? I'm just taking his things down to Sally Army.
Harry, come and sit down, please.
I kept thinking about all the times that I wish that I had a different mum. One that actually wanted me like everybody else. I couldn't put him through that.
But wouldn't I let you? Well, if you spend the next 20 years hoping that he's going to come knocking at the door and he never shows up.
All I know is that I felt sick. Worrying that I was going to be like my mum. I'm a mess, man. But it's not about me, is it? I'm not fit to look after a baby.
But there's far worse than you think it's their God-given right to have as many kids as they want.
Well, he deserves better.
You didn't give yourself a chance. Look, I know we've had harsh words at times, Amy, but it's only because I know that you're a good one deep down.
I'm sorry. I know how much you wanted to keep him, but it's about what he needs. And you couldn't get that from me.
But nobody knows what's hit them when they're left with a baby. God knows I didn't. OK. Lydia's going to be coming through the week. We'll just tell her that you've changed your mind.
No.
You just need more time.
No, Val. I couldn't stand another minute with him. It'll just make it worse for all of us.
You've got to be a qualified mechanic to put these together. I'll have to get Debbie to have a look at it.
Oh, yeah, she could do everything here, can't she? Maybe you could get her to sort out world peace for New Year.
It can't be that hard.
All right, well, if I've not cracked it by the time you get back from your dad's, I'll let you beat me at Kung Fu Panda. How's that?
Let me. I thrashed you last time.
Right, go on. Into the car, you. I'll be out in a minute.
Look, I know you think I always take her side.
I wasn't going to have a go. I just hate us fighting.
Yeah, me at all. So why are we?
Because I wanted to give them both a nice day too, just as much as you did. But I felt like you didn't believe that.
I'm sorry, I just got wound up, that's all.
Yeah, and so did I. I was trying, honest. Just felt like I couldn't do anything right.
Don't be daft, you always do.
OK, right. Well, then me and you are fine. Because I don't care if I have a rubbish Christmas, it's for the kids. As long as they're happy, then that'll do me, yeah? See ya.
The kids up? I know it's only just after dinner, but I thought I'd take my chances.
Adam's taking him out in the car.
I was going to say Happy Christmas, but...
Yeah, I know. So how was it?
I don't know how I would have coped if I hadn't been working. It's the first time in 22 years with
I
her.
suppose we'll get used to it. I'm sorry. I didn't ask them to shut you out, you know. Just said it was up to them, whatever they wanted to do.
Don't worry. I know I'm public enemy #1. Holly made it crystal clear.
All right.
I'm sorry, John, but I'm not having it. I'm not just going to let them go however much they want me to.
Fine, well, I'll tell them you called.
No, I'll wait if that's all right.
I've got plenty of needs doing out here anyway, so... You know your way around.
You'll make yourself useful and take down the decorations.
Right. That's what you want.
Do you remember that time I told her I'd finished with her? And I was sick of trying to be a mother to her.
Well, she had good reason.
I wonder she couldn't tell us she was pregnant.
She had to learn. She had to stop lying.
I hadn't been such a martyr about it. All I could think of was how ungrateful she was being.
She'd upset you too many times.
I let her down. I let Kyle down. If I'd been more understanding, he'd still be here with us.
Now listen to me. You've done more than make up for that, but now this is what she wants, and we've got to be there for her.
But you weren't saying that when she ran off. Instead of paying her to stay out of our lives.
I couldn't stand seeing her hurting you so much.
You never wanted her around, did you? You can't stand anything taking the attention away from you.
That's not fair. I've done nothing but support you.
Of course you want shot at Kyle. There's only room for one baby in this house, isn't there?
I've eaten that much in the last 24 hours. I'll have to have a tapeworm put in.
You want to use your connections, Pearl. See if Paddy can get you one.
Why not? It was good enough for Maria Callas.
This is for baby Kyle. It's a prayer card.
Thank you. What do I do with it?
You take strength from it. You are a very brave girl stepping up to your responsibilities.
Yeah, wait till they find out the truth. Even Val can't stand the sight of us.
Hey, who cares what anyone else says? You did what's best for Kyle.
Pity you're the only one that thinks that. Thanks for coming out. I can't even show my face at home.
All right, love. How are you? Her Belle, she's mithering me. She wants a photo of Kyle. You know, his first Christmas in that book.
Well, actually, Zach,
Don't worry if you haven't. Take one today, wing it.
I'm sorry. I won't be able to. The last thing I wanted to do was upset you.
Don't worry, it's only a photo.
God.
Just tell him. He'll understand.
Last night, I called social services. They've took him.
No!
I had to. He couldn't stay in the village. What sort of life would he have?
What, with a selfish little trot-up like you mean?
Hey, if you knew what this has done to her...
That lad wasn't just hers to give away.
Zach, I want you to have this. If I was any sort of mother, I'd only do what's best for him. And that's what it took.
I don't get it, though. Right, why put a sign up saying sale starts on Boxing Day and it's shut?
Everyone knows that shop's dead ropey anyway. Chav Central. So embarrassing watching you bang on the door for cheapo jeans like they're going out of fashion. Which they are, Adam, by the way.
No, they're not going out of fashion.
They are.
Let me guess. You can't spend your Christmas money fast enough.
Great. You're only a day late.
Don't encourage her. It's like feeding a stray dog. She'll only come back.
I have said it 1,000,000 times, love. I'm sorry. But I will not be spoken to like that. And I won't be taking these presents back either. We all need to have a proper talk.
Right, well, I'll be in my room. Shout me when it's gone.
Nope. We're doing this now.
Does she go down? I keep telling her that she needs a nap, but she won't have it.
Yeah, she wouldn't take a princess outfit off, though. I reckon she's got herself down for the next royal wedding.
Well, any wedding will do. I just want her to have what everybody else has. I mean, even with a match, the best she can hope for is what? Living till she's in her 30s, 40s. Plenty of women don't even make it down the aisle before that.
You can't think that far ahead, Debbie. No one can. It's mad, and I know it's going to cause hell, but you're right. If it's the only thing we can do, then...
Andy, thank you. I can't tell you.
You don't have to. I wouldn't be able to live myself if I didn't try.
I'm sorry. I really wish that it had worked the other way.
Stop apologising. You've done everything you could.
Look, I know me and Alicia will never be mates, but I wouldn't wish this on her. And I don't want her to ever think that I wanted this.
It's me she'll go ballistic at.
Hey, she's tough. Give her some credit. She's stuck by you this far. She ain't gonna walk away now.
Hey, Chip won't touch them leftovers. I'd be upset if I were you, Lise.
Good job I showed up when I did. Calling them ungrateful swines won't make them eat.
You better sit down, love.
In trouble?
It's about baby Kyle. You know how Amy was struggling being a mum?
Yeah?
Well, she's decided to give him up, love.
Oh, she can't. It's okay. I'll talk her out of it. She listens to me.
You can't, sweetheart. He's already gone.
What?
He's gone to be with people that will look after him and give him everything he needs.
We could have done that.
So sorry, love.
But if he ever wants to find us, well, you'll be able to show him how much we all wanted him, because it were a lovely thing that you did.
Might as well go in the bin now. This is because I kept him a secret. Because there was no one to look after him.
No, it's not. Kyle wouldn't have stood a chance without you. And he'll be grateful to you one day. Like I am now.
All I can do is make it up to you, whichever way you need. But you've got to let me try. Right, well, I've tried to be reasonable about it.
Please, put it back on. You know, you stopped calling the shots in this house the minute you started putting it about the village.
Oi! I'm mad when you talk to her like that.
I am still your mother, so you are stuck with me. You know, I've spent the best part of my life making sure all of you were happy.
Yeah, till you got bored of it.
No, Holly, I've made one mistake. Yes, it was a massive one. And I promise you with my hand on my heart that it will never happen again, because nothing and no one is worth this.
Just leave us alone.
No, I'm sorry, darling, that's not an option. I'll never do that.
Good. Because we don't want you to.
Oh, if you believe that, you're as pathetic as she is.
Listen, I will make things right with your dad. And I will listen to whatever you have to say, even if I don't want to hear it. But you mark my words, this time next year we'll be opening our presents together. End of.
Right. Gravy. And I promise that none of it will end up on anybody's face.
No, with the way you eat, most ends up down your top.
You can talk. I've met babies that eat with less mess.
I didn't want you to have a rubbish Christmas, you know. And I am really sorry about everything you've had to put up with.
Yeah. Right back at you.
And I do care about you, you know. Even if it doesn't always look like that. And I never want to be without you.
I just feel like I'm dragging you down. Because, you know, I know that Sarah needs you, but... well, I need you as well sometimes. There's just not enough of you to go around.
I promise you'll always have me. If you can put up with me.
Will I? You mean that?
But the next few months are going to be really hard. Debbie did the test. She's not pregnant.
This isn't an apology at all, is it? It's a flipping pep talk.
Please, we're going to have to be dead honest and stick together. From now on, things are going to get tougher.
How can they? Right, I am already worn out with it, and I can't keep feeling needy and jealous and hating myself for it.
We gonna have to try naturally. We're gonna have to sleep together.
No. No, this is a wind-up, yeah?
Well, it's either that or give up on her. We went through this when we got back together.
Listen, if you'd have said anything about sleeping with your ex, then I would not be sat here.
What, so I should just stand by and watch this kill Sarah? Would you let that happen to Jakey?
Don't you dare twist this back on me. Would you be okay if I was sleeping with Justin?
Look, I know how much I'm asking of you, right? And I don't want to because it kills me knowing how much this hurts you.
Right, okay. Okay, look. I know what it feels like, right, to be desperate for a baby, and I have never, ever stood in your way. But actually sleeping with her, I mean...
It's not like I want to, I have to. Even if it doesn't work, we have to try everything.
Andy, I love you, right? And I love Sarah. But there's only so much I can take here. I mean, please, can you think about this?
I'm sorry. I already have.
I need your help, sir.
But of course. I don't believe it was a coincidence.
But all of these clocks, they spell exactly the same time.
Why were they all set to 13 minutes past 4?
It is a puzzle.
Well, one which Agatha Christie's Poirot's determined to solve tonight at 9. A comedy legend, the unforgettable Ernie Wise, is next.